Hi friends, in this video I'll be using Pascal triangle to expand some binomial expression. And if this is your first time visiting my channel, please do well to click on the subscription button and don't forget to click on the notification button as well so as to get notified whenever I drop a new video. And also, if you haven't watched my previous video on introduction to Pascal triangle and how it was derived, kindly pause this video and go and watch it right now. So let's move to the first question. Now, the first question I'm having 3x plus 5y raised to power 4. So I'm asked to use Pascal's triangle to expand this expression. So the first thing I need to do is that I need to take note the power is actually 4, right? Then what is the, according to Pascal's triangle, what is the coefficient of each times on binomial expression that the power is raised to power 4? Then I should be having it as that's 1, 4, right? Then 6, 4, 1. So these are the coefficients of each times. And how many times do we have in this binomial? We have 2 times. We have the first one, which is what 3x, right? And also the first one, which is what 5y. Exactly. So what I'm going to do now is that now I'll bring out my 3x, right? 3x first. This is the coefficient of the first time, which is 1. Then multiply by what? 3x. Raised to power what? Of 4. Exactly. That's the first one. Then followed by, I'm going to have, since I'm having plus here, thank God I'm having plus, not minus, then I'm going to put addition sign here. Then followed by what? I'm having 4, which is the second one. Then multiply by what? Then I'm having 3x. Now don't forget that if x is raised to power of 4 here, that means I'm going to subtract 1 from here. I'm going to have this what? 3. Then multiply by the next one, which is what? 5y. 5y will be raised to power of 1 here because according to each times, the power of each time must be equal to 4. The power of the times here is actually 4. The power of the term here must be equal to what? 4. So, and as you can see, we have 3 here and 1 here. So 3 plus 1 is going to give us what? 4. Exactly. Then followed by what? I'm going to have plus again. I'm having 6, right? Then here I'm going to have 6 multiplied by what? The first time, which is what? 3x. So 3x will be raised to power what? Of 2 in this case because it's 3, then it's going to decrease. Then multiply by what? I'm going to have 5y raised to power what? Of 2. Then followed by another coefficient, which is what? 4. Then multiply by what? The first time, which is what? 3x raised to power what? Of 1. Since it is 2 here, it's going to decrease. Then multiply by what again? I'm going to have 5y raised to power what? Of 3. Exactly. Then plus the last time, which is what? The last coefficient is what? 1. Then multiply by what? The first time, which is actually, it is raised to power of 1 here. Then I'm going to have 3x raised to power what? Of 0 here. Then multiply by what? 5y, right? Raised to power what? Of 4. So now let me just simplify this expression further. So if I simplify this expression, I'm going to have the first one, which is 1 multiplied by 3x raised to power of 4. Don't forget that this power is actually for both 3 and also what? This x, right? So in this case, I'm going to have 3 raised to power of 4. 3 raised to power of 4 should give me 81, right? So here I'm going to have this to be what? That's 81 x raised to power of 4. Exactly, that's for the first one. Then plus, here I'm having 3 raised to power of 3. That's actually 27, right? Then multiply by 4, let me just see it. 27 multiply by 4, that's actually 108. Exactly. So what I just need to do now is this case. I just need to go ahead and then let me just multiply it 108, then multiply by 5, that's actually 540. Then everything here is 540, right? So here I'm going to have this word. That's 540. Then I'm having x raised to power of 3, then y raised to power of 1. Then followed by plus 6 multiplied by 9 multiplied by 25, exactly. That's 1350, exactly. So here I'm going to have 1350, then s squared, then followed by what? Y squared. Then plus another times there, which is actually 4 multiplied by 3, 4 multiplied by 3, exactly. Then multiply by 5. And here, 5 raised to power of 3, it is 5 raised to power of 3. That means multiply by 5, multiply by 5, multiply by 5, exactly. Then I'm going to have 1500. Then I'm going to have this what? 1500. The power of x is 1, right? And y is raised to power what? Of 3. Exactly. Then plus the final, which is actually 5y raised to power of 4. If you look at this, this is 1 multiplied by 3 raised to power of 0 is actually, everything here is 1. Exactly. Then 1 times 1 is still 1. Then multiply by 5y raised to power of 4. then I'm going to have 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5. That's 5 raised to the power of 4, right, which is 625. Then here I'm going to have 625, then y raised to the power what? Of 4. So this is just the expansion. This is the expansion of this binomial expression. Now let's move to the second question. The second question here, I'm having raised to the power of 5, and the Pascal coefficient is going to be, that's actually, here I'm going to have 1, right? I'm going to have 5, 1, 5, then I'm going to have 10, right? I'm going to have another 10, right? I'm going to have another 5, and also what? 1. So this is the Pascal coefficient. So what I'm going to do is that, how many times do I have? I have 2 times. So here I'm having 4x, which is the first one, and second one, which is what? Minus 5y. Exactly. So that's these are the 2 times I'm having. So what I'm going to do is that I'll go ahead and what? And expand this expression. Now the first one is 1. The first coefficient is 1. I'm going to have 1. Then multiply what? This is actually 4x raised to the power of what? Of 5. Exactly. Then followed by, that's actually, I'm having minus 5, Abby. So the second coefficient is what? Is 5. Then I'm going to have this is what? That's actually, let me just say plus again. I'm having 5. Exactly. This is 5. Then the first time is actually 4x. Don't forget that it's going to decrease. That's actually what? Raised to the power of what? Of 4. Exactly. Then followed by multiply by what? The second time, which is what? Minus 5 y raised to the power what? Of 1. So 4 plus 1 is 5. Then here I'm having 5. So it is equal. Then followed by, I'm going to have then plus again the third coefficient, which is what? 10. I'm going to have 10 here. Then multiply by what? The first time, which is 4x. Then 4x raised to the power what? Of, this is 4 here, is going to be what? 3 in this case. Then after that, I'm going to have it to what? That's actually multiply by what? What again? I'm having minus 5, right? So that's minus 5 raised to the power of what? If you look at this very well, the power of x is 4 here and y is 1 here. If x is 3 here, then y should be what? 2 here. Exactly. So now let's move to the next one. Then I'm going to have plus this fourth coefficient is actually 10 again, right? Then I'm going to have 10, then multiply by what? The first time, which is what? 4x. The power of 4x here is 3, then it should be what? 2 here. Then multiply by again, I'm having minus 5, right? Y raised to the power what? Is going to be 3 here, right? Because 2 plus 3, that's going to give us 5. 3 plus 2, that's 5, exactly. Then followed by the what? The next one, which is what? 5. I'm going to have 5 multiply by what? The first time, which is 4x. And if you look at this, 4x is actually 3 here, 2 here, then it should be 1 here. Then multiply again by what? Minus 5. Y, which is what? 3 here, is going to be what? 4 here. Exactly. Then followed by what? Followed by 1, which is the last time. The last coefficient. I'm going to have this what? Plus 1 again. Then multiply by what? The first time, which is what? 4x, right? Then 4x is actually 1 here. It will be what? 0 here. Then multiply again by what? That's minus 5y. Minus 5y is this power of 4 here. Then it should be what? 5 here. Exactly. So now let's go ahead and what? And simplify this expression. Now for the first time, which I'm having, this is the first time, then that is going to be 4 raised to the power of 5, right? 4 raised to the power of 5, that should give us something like, that's 1024. Exactly. I'm going to have this what? 1024, right? And I'm going to have x raised to the power what? Of 5. Don't forget we have power of y here also, 5y. It is raised to the power of 0. And anything raised to the power of 0 is what? Is 1. Exactly. So now followed by, I'm going to have this what? That's plus the next expression, 4 raised to the power of 4. Then multiply by what? Minus 5 here. We have minus 5 here. Then multiply by 4 raised to the power of 4. Then multiply by what? 5. This should give us what? Minus. That should be minus because we are having minus here. Exactly. So this is actually minus. That's 6400. Then I'm having x raised to the power what? Of 4 here. Then what of y? Y raised to the power what? Of 1. Exactly. So 4 plus 1, that's 5. Then let's move to the next one. I'm having plus again. Here I'm having 4 raised to the power of 3. Then multiply by what? Minus 5 squared. Minus 5 squared is going to give us plus 25 in this case, right? Then plus 25 multiplied by 4 raised to the power of 3. Then multiply by what? 10. So that's going to give us, that's actually, that's 16000. That's 16,000, right? Then here we are having x raised to the power what? Of 3. Then also what of y? Y raised to the power what? Of 2. Exactly. So that's, we are done with this term. Then let's move to the next term. Then I'm going to have this what? Plus here I'm going to have 4 squared at 16, then multiply by what? Minus 5 raised to the power of 3. That should be given us, that's minus 75. Then multiply by what? 4 squared, which is 16, then multiply by 10. So we should have this what? That's minus, since we have minus here. Minus raised to the power of 3, that's minus 1, multiply by minus, multiply by minus. Minus minus is what? Is plus, multiply by minus, that's actually what? minus. So here the expression is actually what? Minus. So here we are going to have it what? Minus. That's 20,000 exactly. Then 20,000 x is power what? The value of x is what? Is 2. Then the value of y is actually, that's 3 exactly. Then followed by the next term here, we're having 4 raised power of 1, that's actually 4. Then minus 5 raised power of 4. So this is supposed to be, that's actually, this should be 1, 2, this should be 125 exactly. That's 12500 exactly. Then we are going to have the power of x to be what? To be 1, and the power of y to be what? Raised power what? Of 4 exactly. So it should be 12500. Then followed by, here we are having 1 multiplied by 4x is power of 0. 4x is power of 0, that's actually 1. Then 1 times 1 is 1. Then multiplied by minus 5 raised power of 5. That should be giving us something like, that's actually 5 times 5 times 5. We are going to have multiplied 5. Then again, that's 3125 exactly. So here I'm going to have to what? Minus 3125. Then I'm going to have the power of x is actually 0. Then the power of y is going to be what? That's 5. So the final expansion for this expression is actually, that's 1024 x is power of 5, then minus 6400 x is power of 4, y raised power of 1, then plus 16000 x power of 3, y raised power of 2, then followed by minus 200, then we have another 0 here, that's x is power of 2, y raised power of 3, then followed by what? That's actually minus 1, 2, that's 500 x is power of 1, y raised power what? Of, that's 4 exactly. Then here I'm going to have this what? Minus 3, 1, 2, 5, y raised power what? Of 5. Actually, this should be what? That's plus, because we are having minus 5 raised power of 4 here. It should be plus 1250. So that's just the what? The expansion. Now the last one, which is this, I'm having 1.01 raised power of 4. Then I'm asked what? To expand this. Here I'm not having variable, I'm having just ordinary arithmetic number. That's just number. So yeah, I can just say this is actually the same thing as writing 1 plus, this is 0.0, right? 0.0, I think that's 0.01, all raised power what? Of 4 exactly. So now I'm going to expand this. So now let's go. We're having the power to what? To be 4. Then the coefficient is going to be what? That's 1. Then I'm having 4. Then I'll have 6, 4, 1 exactly. So the first time here is 1. Then I'm going to have 1 multiplied by 1 raised power what? Of 4. Then the next one, they multiply what? 0.01 raised power what? Of 4. Then plus, since I'm having plus there, plus. Then the first one here, I'm going to have 1 raised power of 3. Then here I'm going to have 0.01 raised power what? Of, that's 1. Because if this should decrease, this is going to what? To increase. This should be 0 here. So now then I'm having plus here. Then 6 is going to be what? 6 raised power what? That's 1 raised power of 2. Then multiply what? Here I'm going to have 0.01 raised power what? Of 2 exactly. Then followed by what? 4, which is plus. Plus is here. 4 multiply what? That's the first time, that's 1. The first time is 2 here, then it's going to be what? 1 here. Then multiply what? The second time, which is what? 0.01 raised power what? Of 3. Then plus the last one, which is actually that's actually 1 exactly. Then multiply what? The first time, which is what? 1 raised power what? Of 0, because it is 1 here. Then multiply what? That's going to be 0.01 raised power what? Of, here I'm going to have to what? To be 4. Then I've just simplified this expression. Now simplifying this expression, I'm going to have this what? 1 raised power of 4 is 1. Then here I'm going to have to what? This is actually 0. I'm going to have this to be what? Plus. This 1 raised power of 3, that's actually 1 exactly. Then here I'm going to have 4 multiplied by 0.01, that should give me what? 0.04 exactly. Then plus 1 squared, that's 1. Then this, I'm having 6 here. This 0.001 squared, that's giving what? 0.0001. That's 1.0 times 10 is power what? Minus 4. Then multiply by 6, I'm going to have this to what? 0.0006 exactly. Then plus here, I'm having 1 raised power of 1 is actually 1. Then 0.01 raised power of 3, that should be giving what? That's 1.0 times 6 power what? Minus 6 exactly. Then I'll be having this what? 0.00000, that's actually 4 exactly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 exactly. Then plus, this is actually 1 raised power of 0 is 1. Then multiply this, that's actually 1. Then multiply by 0.001, that's this power of 4, that's giving what? 1.0 times 10 raised power what? 10 raised to the power what? Of minus 8. Then by the time I add everything here together, I should add them together because here there is not an expression, it's an arithmetic value that I can actually add together. So by the time I add these expressions together, I'm going to have this to be equal. That will give us as 1 plus 0.04, right? Plus 6 times 10 raised to the power what? Minus, that's 4. Then plus this, that's going to give me plus 0.004, then plus this. So the final answer is going to give me as 1.040600401. So this is just the expression. So that's the final answer. So if you expand 1.01 raised to the power what? Of 4, you are going to have the final answer to what? To be this. So if you enjoyed this video, please do well to like my channel, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and as well click on the notification button so as to get notified whenever I drop a new video. Thanks for watching.